What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Basketball Live, and we have the #1 player in the world of the 2023 age group class, Elijah Fisher.
Except
Okay, so we have Elijah Fisher in the building. Okay, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining Mr. Basketball Live. How did it all get started? Talk to me about when you started, playing basketball. Who started you off in the game?
When I started playing basketball with Coach Nathan Ferguson, who's coach for SBA, my Scarborough Blues. When I started playing for them, and he saw my younger brother Isaiah, and he wanted Isaiah, but then my dad said no, he's not the right age. Elijah is. So Coach Nathan took me and he developed me a little. He let me bring up the ball. So we started something new for OBAs. They never really let a center bring up the ball.
Right. And
they let me bring up the ball, and then I just changed it. So now Durham City Bulldogs, they made their big man try to bring up the ball. Vaughn, they try to make their big man bring up the ball.
Okay, so you first started at SBA as a center. So how tall were you as a center?
I was about 5'9".
5'9", and this was what, 8, 9 years old?
Yeah, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah. So, who transformed you to be the 6'4" guard you are right now?
Who transferred me to be a 6'4" guard, it was Coach Rowe, because when I went over to Coach Rowe, he taught me the skills, the dribbling moves and all that.
Okay. So how did you meet Coach Rowe? How did this all happen?
It all started when I played Filipino basketball as an import, and then this one player named Jermaine, he went over to the grassroots, and they had this one tournament, Top Gun. So he told me to go over and just play with him for this one tournament, see if I like it. If I like it, stay.
Right.
So then I went over, and then my dad saw Coach Rowe, and we heard a story about Tristan Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Nik Stauskas.
Right.
So then we went over and we liked it.
Okay, so you're with Coach Rowe for the last few years. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows all the NBA players he's coached. Is that a lot of pressure to follow in those guys' footsteps?
No, I don't feel like it's a lot of pressure. I feel like they made it more easy for me. They paved the way, what to do and what not to do.
Right.
So if he did this, go do that. Oh, he didn't do this, so do that.
Okay. So they paved the way for you to be the #1 player. That's fantastic. How do you become a #1 player? So for some of the guys that are younger than you that want to become #1 players, how did this happen?
This happened because I took time. I was patient. I waited when it was my time to shine. I didn't just I waited and I took time, and then I just went off. And when I figured out I was ranked 30th, that got me mad. That's what got me going.
All right. So stop there. So you were ranked 30th. When were you ranked 30th?
I was ranked 30th from beginning of the summer, grade 5. Grade 5.
Okay. So the 5th grade, you were ranked 30th, and you said that kind of set you on fire.
That set me on fire. Cause they're ranking Lebron James JR over me and on all of them. When I know I can kill them.
Right.
So I just contact Coach Rowe, and I went into the gym, and I started working, working on my shot, working on my elevation and everything. Okay,
so Elijah, this really blows my mind. So in the 5th grade, when most kids are playing with marbles outside, you're ranked 30th. And that sets you off to really work hard. So you are now the #1 player, right, in the world. You're above LeBron James Jr. How does that feel?
It feels an honor, to know that all my hard work paid off. For when I started working hard, it paid off to show I can become #1. But right now it shows me that I need to keep on working because these kids are trying to come.
Okay, so when you say that the kids trying to come,
I have a target on my back.
Okay, in what sense?
in the sense like that, like they want the #1 spot, like they want the spotlight and all that.
Okay.
Cause like when I went down to D Rich, like Baller Life was watching me and all that. Like kids, like I know they would love for that to happen.
Okay, so let's talk about D Rich, you know, for a minute. So most kids in Canada don't really even know about D Rich TV, right? The camp, and you've been there for the last few years now, right?
No, this is my first year.
This is your first year. Okay, so how do you get invited to this D Rich TV camp?
Like he just came around, like started, like saw my games.
So who is he? Who is he? Is the actual D Rich guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's seen
like,
what, mixtapes?
He's seen like my middle school mixtape, and he came around, like saw some of my games in the States, and he talked to my dad a little, and then like he invited me, and then from there I went to D Rich.
Okay, so did you know? So when you were going to the camp, did you know that you were going to play against or with LeBron James Jr., or you showed up as a #1 prospect?
I showed up, like I was hoping that there's top prospects there that can play.
Okay. Okay. So when you seen him, when you seen LeBron James Jr., did you know it was him or not really?
But I saw him, I was like, it's not LeBron James Jr. It's on like the videos I would watch and all that.
Right.
And then when I saw him, I was hoping I was going to play against him when I figured I was playing on his team.
Okay.
I felt like happy.
Okay. So you were hoping to play against him.
Yeah.
Okay, but they put you guys on the same team.
When they put us on the same team, I was like, well, that's like I'm proud to be on the same team as like LeBron's son.
Right. So how does that feel? You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron's son is playing on the same team, and to me, like watching, you know, you guys play, I thought you played better than him. Obviously, you're the #1 prospect, right? So how does that feel? How does that make you feel?
Made me feel like, you know, like that I'm better than like an NBA player, so like one of the greatest NBA players.
Right.
Probably to play.
Right. So what was he like? Talk to me about his character. Like, was he a humble guy? Was he a trash talker? Was, you know, does he know he's nice? Like,
I would say like he's a humble kid. Like he kept it quiet. Like he didn't blurt nothing out. Like he didn't say nothing like bad or nothing.
Okay.
Kept it in like a good humble kid.
Okay. Okay. All right. And what was the conversation like between y'all?
Like we're just talking about like basketball, like where I'm from. Like a lot of them like were surprised that
you're from Toronto.
I'm from like Toronto. Like that, like I played like high school basketball.
Right.
Like I played against Oak Hill. Like kids were like jaws were dropping. Like ask me, how did that happen? How's that even possible?
Right. Okay, so you're like way ahead of the game. You play at Crestwood Preparatory Academy right now, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing on the senior team. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how does that work? Do you get minutes on that team?
I start off at the beginning like no minutes, like then I work. I
work to get the minutes.
I work to get my minutes. I have to go at players. Like when the top players on the team, I have to go at them
right.
to show Coach Roy like I can play.
Okay, so when you're going at some of these 16, 17, 18-year-olds, talk about how tough it is. Talk about how tough it is to be accepted at such a young age. You're #1 in your class, but you're playing almost like 4 to 5 years up. How tough is that?
It's tough, like, you know, like, the physically, like, I'm not the strongest on the court. Like, I don't have, like, the most muscle. Like, I'm the weakest link on the court. Like, it's tough for me, like, at the beginning to know that I really had to improve my jump shot because, like, they're up tight on me. And when they give me space, I have to know, like, when to shoot it, when to pass the ball. It was tough.
Okay, so have you adjusted to that?
I have adjusted now. So, like, now I know when to shoot. I know when to take it. I know different finishes, like spin move, pump fake, euro, reverse layup.
Right. Okay, so you played Oak Hill this season, which is one of the best programs in the United States. Talk to me about that experience. So playing against Oak Hill at such a young age, you know, what does that mean to you? You know, how was it?
It felt like an honor for me, like, to play against like top players in the nation, like Billy Preston, Matt Coleman, Lendell Wigginton. Well, I played against because Coach O started me in the game, so when I stepped out, I was like, whoa. Billy Preston doesn't look that tall compared to this.
So how tall is Billy Preston?
6'9", 6'10".
And is he like as nice as everybody says he is?
Yeah, like for a big man, like he's crafty.
Yeah. So do you think you're going to be better than him?
Yeah, I think I'm better than him.
Okay, I like that. I like the swag. Okay, so you play with guys that are like 5 years older than you. You are heads and shoulders above every 23 in your class. What drives you to work so hard every single day, knowing that you are better than everybody, right? Why, what keeps you hungry?
What keeps me hungry is like the point, like I know like that I'm the best, but like I know like there's kids out there that are gonna reclassify.
Right.
Like I just want to be the best like, in the world, like coming out of Canada.
Okay.
I want to be the best kid coming out of Canada. My goal is to be better than Andrew Wiggins when he was my age.
Okay.
I want to be the best.
Have you met Andrew Wiggins before?
Yeah, I met Andrew Wiggins.
Oh wow. Okay. So and how was that encounter? Like when did you meet him? You met him this year?
I met him last year at OVO.
Okay.
I shot a half-court shot, and like then I made it, and then like Drake came on running to me,
Okay.
and then I saw Andrew Wiggins, and like we talked a little.
Okay. So what was that conversation like? What do you talk to? What is it like to talk to Andrew Wiggins?
And like it felt great talking to Andrew Wiggins, knowing that he came from the same coach that I did.
Okay.
Like he taught me some pointers and all that.
Okay. So when you say pointers,
Like
what would he say to you?
Like how like my foot, like when I shoot it look awkward, like it's in more, like tell me to keep it out and all that.
Okay. All right. So at such a young age, class of 2023, you're already dunking on guys. Your intensity is far beyond any 11, 12-year-old out there. When did you first start to dunk? Like when did dunking come into your game?
I first started dunking at, I think I was 11 or 10. Like at 10 years old, I was squeezing it. I started doing stairs, calf raises, and all that to get my bounce up. And then my first time dunking, it was when Junior could do again. Like all of them were there, and like we were doing this athletic drill. You have to do like an athletic finish. So I did in and out cross, and they told me to dunk it, so I just exploded. I was like, not even know I was gonna dunk it, and I just threw it down.
Okay, so do you realize that, at 10 and 11, you're dunking. Most men, grown men, 25 years old, are not dunking.
Mm-hmm.
So, how does that feel to be able to dunk? Like, is that a gift from God, or is it like, all the work you put in?
I feel like it's a gift from God, but then it's all the work that I put in, because like He gave me the talent. Like He gave me like the talent to do it. I just need to work hard to get to there.
Right. Okay, so for all of the kids that are your age, 2023, what is the secret to dunking? Like, what did you do? Tell my Mr. Basketball Live fans what you did to start dunking. So you said calf raises. What else did you do?
I did calf raises and made sure like I stretch. I would go by track by my school. I start run up their stairs and all that. Make sure I stretch every night. And then after that, I went to my dad. And he told me like what to do, like what type of drills. He like some crazy drills.
Okay, you gotta tell us. You gotta tell us the secrets. Everyone wants to know, like, how is Elijah Fisher dunking? They want to do the same thing. What is the secret? Is there a secret food? What are the secret drills? What's so crazy about it?
I'll do like 300 reps of like stairs.
Okay.
And then like.
So when you say stairs, what does that mean?
Like calf raises, like put my tiptoes like on the edge of stairs and come up and down.
Okay.
I'll do like 300 of those and then switch legs 400, and then I'll go outside, put on ankle weights, and then like go up and then try to tap glass, try to dunk it.
Right.
And then that after time that exploded me. And then I got introduced to the Vertimax, and then the Vertimax really helped me get up there.
Okay, all right, pause. Okay, so what is the Vertimax? For the guys out there that don't know what the Vertimax is, what is the Vertimax?
The Vertimax is like it's a square thing, and it has a whole bunch of ropes that you can adjust like the weight, and you put a belt around you, and then you clip the weight on. Like you do different type of drills. Like me, I go on my knees, jump up on my legs, and then jump, try to touch the roof with my head or my hands.
Wow.
1 foot, 2 foot, my right foot.
So who introduced you to the Vertimax? Is that Coach Rowe?
Yeah, Coach Rowe introduced me to the Vertimax. I was at Falstaff, and he said, and then he like just brought the Vertimax and just put me on.
So that's the Coach Rowe secret.
Yeah.
To get into the NBA is the Vertimax. Okay, all right. So so you use the Vertimax. You train like crazy. You're hungry because you got a target on your back. When you go down to the States, does everyone know you're number one already, or do you have to show them that you're number one? Like, how does it work? There's like, is Slam magazine, printing you that you're number one, and like all of these internet basketball companies saying you're number one, or is it you go there and then everyone says, okay,
like,
this guy's number one?
When I go there, like they look at me like, aren't you Elijah Fisher? And then like I'll say yes, and like a whole bunch of kids will start running over to me, asking me for pictures. It's just like when that one kid noticed I'm Elijah Fisher,
right,
and then everybody knows.
So how did the Elijah Fisher, the name now Elijah Fisher, get around? Because I seen the first time I heard of you is I watched an interview on Bleacher Report, you know, and Bleacher Report is only for like NBA guys, you know what I'm saying? So how did that even happen? Like, how are you getting CBC interviews, Bleacher Report? Like, how are these things coming?
At first, like, the Bleacher Report and I came, like, I didn't even know that was gonna come and all that. And then, like, CBC, like, called Coach Rowe, said that they wanted to do a special on me, so like, we said okay, and like, they just came and interviewed us.
Okay, and then how does that make you feel?
It made me feel like it's an honor, like CBC, Bleacher Report came, like I would just see like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and all on my Bleacher Report. I know that I'm on the same website as them, so it feels like an honor.
Fantastic. Is there a lot of pressure that comes with that?
Nah, I feel like it's like natural, like I'm supposed to, it's like natural, like I don't feel any pressure of me like being on TV and not like talking.
Okay. So, do you get to train with any pros? Like, so Coach Rowe obviously has probably the most pros in, you know, coming out of Canada. Do you get to train with any of these pros?
Yeah.
So who have you trained with?
I trained with Junior Cadogan, Nik Stauskas, Andrew Wiggins, and Corey Joseph, and Denham Brown.
Oh, Denham Brown. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about Nik Stauskas. What is training with him like?
It's intense, cause like we just like we do like a little bit like follow the leader and like do what he does. Like if he goes up and does a windmill, like then I have to go up.
Go up and do a windmill. Yeah. Okay, all right, fair enough. All right. So what else? What else would you guys do?
Like we would work on like shooting, like, find a basket, like do different types of finishes, like a reverse layup, off foot layup, like just do different types of finishes that you get the feel of it.
Oh, wow. So how does that make you feel training with pros at such a young age?
It feels like an honor that God like blessed me the chance to train with Nik Stauskas, Andrew Wiggins, and all of them.
Right. And what did they say to you? Like, you know, like I could only imagine, you know, a 20-something-year-old training with like a 12 or 11-year-old. Like, how does that work? What did they say to you? Are like they super impressed, or is it just they know it's just you, or you know, like what is their reaction when you are able to do the things that they can do?
Like when they see me dunk, like they're like impressed because like at a young age, like, they don't really see people like dunking.
Right. Do they give you at least free tickets to games and stuff, or
No.
you know, they call you? No.
No.
Oh man, you guys gotta call Elijah Fisher. He's got next, you know. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about the target on your back, you being number one. You know what I'm thinking now is that, you know, LeBron James Jr. is number 2. He's got LeBron James in his corner, right? He's got all the trainers. He's got all the facilities. Do you think you will stay number 1, or do you think that because of who he is and his name and all the, you know, the facilities he has, he's gonna pass you and you're gonna become number 2? Like, how do you think that's gonna play out?
I think like if I keep on training, keep on grinding, keep on pushing and pushing,
Right.
I'll still stay number 1.
Right. Okay, so
Cause my goal, like, it's not focusing on my age. Like I play up, so my goal is like focusing on who's number 1 for that age. And, like I want to go at them, so I want to become number 1 for a year up at my age.
Okay.
So like no matter what, like, nobody can say, oh, he's not number 1 for his age. He's number 1. Like I'm number 1 for 2 for both age groups.
Both age groups. So does he play up as well, or does he just play his own age group?
I think LeBron just plays his own age group. Like I play up, like, because I started playing up at 7, 8 years old. Like I was forced to play up.
Right. So talk to me about the relationship between yourself and your dad. Are you taller than your dad right now?
Yeah, I'm taller than my dad.
You're taller than your dad already. Okay, so how does that conversation go? So like when he wants to discipline you at home, you're looking down at him. Like, how does that work? How does that work? It's awkward.
It's kind of awkward. Like he has to look up to me.
So he tells you to take out the trash, looking up.
Yeah.
So are you guys tight? You have a great relationship?
We have a really good relationship.
Yeah, is he with you all the time?
Yeah, like anywhere I go, like if I go to Mitch TV, D-Rich and all that, my mom and dad, like they're always there.
So how tall is your dad? Like,
my dad is 6'3".
6'3", so you're 6'4" already.
Yeah.
So where do you get the size from?
I get size from my dad and my mom's side. On my mom's side, she has cousins that are like 7 foot, 6'7", and my mom's 6'1", so I get my size from my mom.
Wow, so your mom is really, really tall.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So what size feet are you right now?
Right now I wear size 14 or size 15.
Size 14, okay. I'm going to have to lock up my sneakers. Wow. So you got big feet, you got big hands. Your mom is tall, your dad is pretty tall. You're 6'4" already. So sky is the limit for you. You have goals of being an NBA guy.
Yeah.
That's correct. You're number one right now. You want to be drafted number one. Has Coach Rowe given you any specific plans to be able to stay number one and be drafted number one, or do you guys just take it year by year, step by step?
Coach, like, he gives me plans, like he gives me drills to do, like if kids are in here like 5 hours a day, I have to make sure I'm in there like double extra more, like 7 hours a day.
Right.
Work on like NBA drills, like not know like high school drills, like drills that only NBA players would be doing.
Wow. So you're doing NBA drills right now.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're, ahead of the game, I guess. So how does that feel in your body? Can your body take this type of training?
I feel like, yeah, my body can take type of training, because as a kid, like I was like wild. I was like run around, try to jump over cars and all that.
Okay. So you got a lot of energy anyway,
yeah.
Right? Okay. So you just finished your AAU season.
Yeah.
You played for grassroots this AAU season.
Yeah.
You played 16 and 17U, right? Which is you're playing 5 years up. What type of numbers do you have playing 5 years up?
The members I have playing 5 years up, but I score like 10, 12, 15
a game. Wow. And talk about your AAU season. Like, what did you do for your AAU? Where did you go? What tournaments did you go to?
We played in the Adidas Gauntlet. Okay. It was really nice to play. Like we would go and see like Zion Williamson play,
right.
and all those Sugu.
Okay. And so you played at the Gauntlet. Anything else? Any other notable tournaments? Did you do Fab 48?
Yeah, we did Fab 48.
Okay.
We did decent.
Okay. So talk to me about Vegas. Is that your first time seeing Vegas?
Yeah, that was my first time going.
So what do you think about Las Vegas?
I went there, I was like, wow, it's really hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. It's definitely somewhere you got to get used to. If you're going to be a pro, you're going to be down there a lot, right? Did you do any other tournaments during the summer, or was it just the Gauntlet?
We did the Gauntlet, 548, Top Gun, Jaden Finch Classic, and then we went to some tournaments. I know some camps. Okay,
so you did camps. Okay, so quickly talk about the camps you did.
I did Epic Camp, the runnerreport.com camp, and we went there. I think I did well over there, but I felt like I could have done better.
Okay. All right, so you got invited to the Epic Camp. You get invited to lots of camps as the #1 player in the world. How did these invitations come? Talk about the Epic Camp.
The Epic Camp I got invited by Adrian Nicosi. He saw me playing at NYBL.
Okay.
And like he's from Runner Report, and he saw me play.
He's from where? He's from
runnerreport.com.
Oh, Runner Report. Okay. All right. So he came, he seen your game, and he invited you down to the Epic Camp.
Yeah, like he's seen lots of my games.
Okay.
He has write-ups on me.
Okay. Okay. So you've done all the camps. You're going to be doing camps for the next, until you kind of graduate high school. When you graduate high school, what is your dream school? I know it's far off. I know you got years and years and years to come. But what is your dream NCAA school to play at?
My dream NCAA school to play in is Oregon and North Carolina.
Okay, so but which one would you choose?
I would choose Oregon.
Oregon over North Carolina?
Yeah.
Why Oregon? What's special about Oregon?
I like the culture of like the school and how like they do. Like I watched like a whole bunch of the NCAA games. Okay. I like their offense, like the way they play.
Right. Okay. So it's no secret that Oregon has a ton of Canadians. Does that kind of influence your decision because they really like Canadians, or is it you just really love the culture?
I just really love the culture of the school.
Okay. So quickly talk to me about Canadian basketball and being #1 as a Canadian, and we have now RJ Barrett, who is #1 as a Canadian, and we had Andrew Wiggins, who is #1. And we're constantly having #1s now. Talk to me about that. How does that feel? Do you have contact with RJ Barrett at all?
No, I have contact with him on Instagram.
On Instagram. So does he message you and say, hey, #1 to #1, keep doing your thing? Do you guys train, or how does that work?
We don't really train, but I want to look into start training with RJ.
Okay.
Learn some moves that he has that I could involve into my game.
Okay, so we're about to go into our flash segment right now. Okay, so we're about to get into our flash segment, the people's favorite part of the show. We got 1 minute on the clock to get to know Elijah Fisher, #1 player in 2023. Let's go. Okay, so who would you choose? Carmelo Anthony or Lonzo Ball?
I'd say I'd choose Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony. Okay, Damian Lillard or Isaiah Thomas?
I would say Isaiah Thomas. I like the fight that he has.
Who's the better dunker, Blake Griffin or DeAndre Jordan?
I gotta say DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan. Who's the better shooter, Steph Curry or Klay Thompson?
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I'd say Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, okay. Who's the better Canadian player, Tristan Thompson or Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins.
Whoa. Okay, who is the best player in the NBA right now, KD or LeBron James?
KD.
KD? You're gonna take KD over LeBron?
Do you see what they did to him in the finals?
Oh my God, these young kids. Okay, all right. Who's the better guard, DeRozan or James Harden?
DeRozan, because he plays defense.
Oh, fantastic answer. Okay, who goes higher in the playoffs? Who goes further in the playoffs? Minnesota or OKC?
Minnesota.
Minnesota over OKC. Russell Westbrook and Paul George.
Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy Butler.
Okay. Carl Anthony Towns. Right. Jeff T.
That's
too much. Okay, all right, fair enough. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. We're definitely going to follow you throughout your career. I definitely think he's going to be a #1 pick. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Okay, his Instagram will be below. Please comment and subscribe to our videos. Elijah Fisher, y'all.